All right, so I'm gonna do strict toes to bars, and then I'll do strict diagonals, and then I'll do a kip swing, then I'll do a kipping toes to bars. It's a new stuff. It's gonna take a while because that's like a higher skill, but I was gonna show you while I'm doing it. All right, so, oh, I had a hard weekend. Here we go. So like you did before, when you kick your legs out, it gets rid of the momentum. So strict toes to bars is gonna be like this. Kick your legs out. Diagonals, really like work on turning the hip. So I'm gonna go to the corners like that. A kip swing is this. So I'm trying to push my head through my arms, and I'm doing this. Give my arms a break, and I'll do a kipping toes to bar. I'm doing this at the end of my workout, so I'm a little shocked. All right. Kipping toes to bars. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll show you a kipping pull-up and a butterfly pull-up. That'll be a fun trick too. These are all parlor tricks. This is all stuff I did in CrossFit. All right, so kipping toes to bar. So I'm gonna be like this. Kipping pull-ups. So same idea, I'm gonna kip, and when I don't know if I can explain this. I usually just do butterflies, so the kipping one is really awkward for me. But a kipping pull-up is like this. So I'm here. I suck at that. Let me do a butterfly. I'm probably gonna hit my feet against the wall. So butterfly is gonna be like this action. Here we go. It's gonna be like this. Those are much easier. That's what I do. Toes to bars strict, diagonal toes to bars, kip swing, kipping toes to bars, kipping pull-up, bad example, butterfly pull-up. Let me do the dumbbell curls, the wrist things for turning wrenches. This will be a cool one. Okay. So, most people do wrist curls straight like this and then straight like that. The problem is these muscles here and here are not straight lines. They're actually like diagonal. They go this way, like that, and then these ones go that way. So ideally, you actually want to like rotate your wrist as you go. So I don't know which angle is going to be better, probably this one. So I'm going to like lock my upper arm against my thigh. So I don't bend my elbow, I don't use my shoulder. Lighter weights, let it roll out to your fingers, curl it up, and then turn in. You'll feel it's like a harder squeeze. And you'll see all these muscles kind of like pop, versus if I just do this, you don't really see them pop. This one I'm actually like working the crap out of them. The top side, just go the other way. I'm still locking my arm here, elbow straight. I can still do this, let it roll out to the fingers with lighter weights. Heavy weight, just hold on to it. But now just up and then turn it like, so my hand goes like this. Heavy weights, it doesn't feel like you're doing much. until you get to like 5 reps, and you're like, okay, I feel it. But you should feel like all the way across here. How heavy? Kind of depends on how many reps. For example, I'm not doing this consistently because I do enough barbell work for grip, but I'll go up to like 100 pounds, and I'll do sets of like 5 each way. I try to use the same weight each way. When you first start out, you probably do like, I don't know, I'll give you an example. If you turn a lot of wrenches, you might get 70 like for 5 this way, and maybe 50 for 5 this way. And as you get stronger, maybe this one will catch up, or maybe they'll just be the same difference. Like, I don't know what the ratio is, 50 to 70. I don't know, what is that, like 70, 80%? It might be like that. I mean, so you could go 100 pounds this way, maybe 80, 75, 80 pounds this way. But play with it. It's a great one to do at the end of the workout. Obviously not the beginning of the workout, because then you don't want to have any hands for hanging from the bar. Oh, dead hangs. Let's do that real quick. Another good one. This is actually a good one to do after heavy squats, heavy deadlifts, heavy pin squats, heavy rack pulls. Anything that feels like your spine is compression. At the end of the day, it'd be good to just like decompress the spine. So just literally just hang from the bar. Just relax. You go as long as you can. What I'll do, like when I go to the strongman gym, is I'll change up grips. I'll do a super wide grip and hang out here and hang. And I'll go to the grip I did, and then I'll do a narrow grip, because it's going to hit the shoulders and the back a little bit differently. Work on pushing your head through it, work on like putting your head back. It's going to hit the back and the shoulders a little bit different, but you're still hanging, you're not like holding yourself up. If you want to work on doing weighted pull-ups, the first move I would do is, it's called a scap row. But all you're going to do, I'm going to hang here, arms stay straight, and all I do is just pull my shoulders down. So I'll hang, grab the dumbbell, I'm going to have to bend my knees so I don't hit the floor. And this is all I do. Arms stay straight. So these are scap rows. It's a good one for the shoulders and the back. What did I miss? Oh, you know, I could probably go over, let's go over rack pulls real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna like face the wrong way just so you can see what I'm doing, because there's no way I can put a camera right here. So when I do the rack pulls, when I line up, if I can see, if you're going really heavy, I'd probably go like 2 or 3 inches above the knee. So that's like right there for me. That way I can get my knees underneath it. If I go too low, we'll go down 2 notches. It's not even, is it? Well, maybe it's even. Right now, it's like right at the top of my knees. Okay, it's not even, but you kind of get the idea. I can't get my knees underneath it. I mean, when I'm doing stuff like on blocks, I'll actually have like the bar like at my knees, but then I'm doing cleans or snatches, and the idea for that is totally different. But for this, we're just looking for leverage, and I can't get leverage if I can't get my knees underneath it. That's a great way to blow your back up. So I'm gonna go back up. Okay. So here I can get my knees underneath it, so I have leverage. your deadlift grip and your squat grip and your front squat grip are all gonna probably be anywhere between like a thumb length out from the smooth part, or maybe like a pinky finger width out from the first outer ring. I'm actually like right here. So when I'm doing this, I can get my knees underneath it, and I'll even do a wider stance. So I'm here, my back is arched, everything is braced. Now all I have to do is just stand up. When I do the straps, if you ever feel like you can't really get it tight enough, what I'll do, my other straps are like, they have like padding right here, and they're like a longer strap, they're skinnier. I'll do that twice, but these ones are shorter. They're only meant for like one wraparound, so like when we drop weights, it'll let go. But maybe I'll go grab it, try out. Well, let's just say, I'll just use these ones. So what I'll do is I'll actually squat down and really like get these tight, so that way when I stand up, it feels even more locked in. So now when I do my rack pulls, I'm here, up straight, that's all it is. Don't view the tool that drops stuff, like actually work on the eccentric and let it down. Obviously when you're doing that 500 plus pounds, it's probably gonna be like, and it's gonna be like, which is fine. I just had a discussion with a guy today, and he said that somebody racked a brand new bar at some gym because they were doing rack pulls with 500 pounds, but they were doing that. And it's like, well, that's kind of not the point. One, you're gonna wreck a bar, and two, you're not getting much out of it, because actually the biggest part of this is once you're here, to actually like use a little bit of eccentric. Not a lot, because it's heavyweight, it's heavyweight. But slowly, like, go down as far as you can, and then maybe it'll drop. That ties over into deadlift too, when you start doing the deadlifts. That video that I sent you about that one guy, I think he's a New Zealander. Crazy accent, funny dude. But you can still do the straps for the deadlifts. It's the same thing when I'm here. When I come up, my back angle stays the same. When I get here, ideally, like, well, in my sport, your shin should be vertical. So like here, my shins are vertical. When I get past my knees, then I can kind of like get underneath it and come up. It's almost like it's like the beginning of, all right, how do I explain this? The more I get my shins vertical from the start, when I come up to my knees, my back angle stays the same, but now I can get in the same position as the rack pull. So now I get my knees underneath it, and then I can come up to a full stance. Same thing though, like the eccentrics are huge. Stick your butt out, let it come down. The bar should like not go in and out. Let it come back down to the bottom. What am I missing? I think dumbbell rows are pretty self-explanatory. If you want, I'll just grab this one. I can use a bench and do dumbbell rows, or I guess lean against something, like a lot of people use the rack. What I'm gonna do is like pull my elbow and the dumbbell back to my hip. You can hit the most muscles that way. If you want to work on the back of the shoulder, then turn the dumbbell out this way and come up. You're gonna do way less weight this way, and you're gonna do way more weight that way. I show you how to do curls, but I don't do curls. Okay, we're gonna go back to front squats. So, ideally, same grip as your deadlift, but when I get underneath it and I have my elbows like this, like I showed you before, elbows up, and I showed you the trick where I can have these and hold on with these. But if you really don't have the flexibility, wrap it around just like you do for your deadlifts. Make it tight. And then just work on this. Go lightweight. Like usually if I feel tight and I need to warm up, I'll do anywhere between like the bar and maybe up to 100 pounds. But work on this, because this is going to give you, this makes you have a full grip on the bar versus just having your fingertips on it. But the reason why I want you to do this is because eventually what we might do is called a thruster. So it's a front squat. And then as you come up with the momentum with your legs, you can do a shoulder press. So I'm going to go down and up. Let it come down your shoulders. Like that. Okay, I think that's everything that I needed to show a video on. I can't remember, because you've seen Lou do glute raises, deadlifts, front squats, squats, Bulgarians. I think shrugs are pretty straightforward, just shrug straight up. Don't roll your shoulders on shrugs. Bent over barbell rows. Again, still the same grip as all the other ones. This time, a true bend over barbell row, you're only gonna go like 45 degrees at your back and then pull it to your belly button. That's all you need to do, that's the big muscles. If I have you do a pendulum row, imagine that plates on the ends. Now you're gonna be all the way over so the plates are touching the floor, and then you're gonna pull it to your chest. Let it touch the floor. A snatch grip pendulum is, I'm gonna do that wide grip. I told you to like probably put your hands all the way out to the side. I use a pinky width, but I'm pretty much all the way out to the sides. So a pendulum, same thing. I'm all the way over, plates are touching the ground, to the chest, let it touch the ground, like that. We miss anything? I think we're good, Jeron.